beautiful beaders, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com. So this is going to be a little bit different of a video today. I got some subscriber mail that I wanted to share with you guys, and I picked up a few things at Michael's today, and I just figured I'd kind of put it all together in a video and we'll see how it goes. The first thing I want to show you is this bag of these polymer flowers. So I actually had a subscriber who has been with me for a while ask if she could send me these to get some ideas on what to do with them. So I thought that was a great idea, not just for me to maybe think of some things for her, but also because I know there are so many creative minds on here as well, and I'm sure she'd appreciate seeing your comments. So if you have some suggestions for her on what to do with these beads, definitely let's hear it. So I actually haven't really taken a look at these. This is kind of like my first impressions. So I will be coming back with what I actually have done with these. So if I don't come up with something here on the spot, I'll let you know what I actually finally did with them, but I'm happy to help you get maybe some ideas and also to see what you guys have to say in the comments. So just looking at these right off the bat, one of the challenges with these beads, and I've been asked about these before, is what do you do with these flower beads when they have the hole back here, because they could swing back and forth, you know, they're not very stable. If you're just stringing them, that might be a concern, and that is a concern. I've had the same question myself, and actually I haven't worked with these beads before. I had received some like this in another subscription box over the summer, and I hadn't used them yet. I just hadn't gotten around to it, but that was one of my questions too. So I can't wait to play with them and actually see how to work that out. But just right off the bat, as I have them on my mat, just seeing them all together kind of clustered up, like, wouldn't that make such a beautiful statement necklace somehow? Like something like this with some chain on it. Like, you wouldn't really need much more than what you already have sitting here like this, but somehow these flowers clustered together look gorgeous, and somehow maybe incorporating some type of leaf beads with these in some way and some type of chain going up here. I think that could be gorgeous. Also, I think these would be beautiful in the hair, so I don't know if you're open to maybe doing something with these along the lines of some type of barrette or something like that, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. The other thing that stands out to me too is you have two sizes. I know you wrote in your note that there's the 30mm and there's 15mm, and by the way, guys, these came from AliExpress, she said, which is a website, aliexpress.com, which is kind of like eBay in a way, but I don't think they do auctions. I think it would be more like just they have similar selection to eBay and similar pricing, and the things you get a lot of times are from China, so the shipping might take a little while depending on where you are. But the other thing that stands out to me is that you have your two different sizes. So if you wanted to make a set, it would be easy to do something like that because you have a larger flower here. So that kind of gets my mind thinking, you know, maybe you'd want to do something like this, make a pendant out of this, and then use these two as earrings. And I know you said in your note that you came up with the idea of maybe gluing them to ear pads or bails, you know, something simple like that. You know, definitely could glue them to a ring base or something like that, but you wanted ideas beyond that for sure, and I can understand that completely. So you could either separate them out and use this as a pendant and use these as coordinating earrings. Of course, you know, incorporating other beads with these, incorporating other things around them, not just these by themselves, because you're trying to think outside the box. I also think these would make great necklaces on their own too, like if you didn't want them clustered together with the colors mixed up. Like these kind of fit nicely like this, so you could see these at the bottom of picture 2 necklaces, kind of like that, with some other beading going up this way, or chain if you wanted to keep it really simple like that. So I kind of like the way that looks too. So this is kind of how I start to play with new beads like that. I just like to move them around. I like to set them down, see how things look depending on how they're positioned, and then just see kind of what ideas pop into my head. You know, like if you were to take this and if you wanted kind of a Y-shaped necklace with the larger flower here and you wanted the two smaller ones kind of dangling down, that definitely would make a pretty big statement, you know, if you were to picture that. Or if you like to do something maybe more asymmetrical, where you had kind of something like this, where this is kind of off to the side and you had some other beads like this, I think that could be kind of cool. So this, again, these are all my first impressions. This is the first time actually sitting down, taking a look at these and playing with them. And of course, because I'm on camera, I know once the camera is off, I'm gonna have a million other ideas pop into my head, which is fine. I'll definitely come back and show you once I've done something with these, but I didn't want to limit it to just what I have to say. I want to also kind of give a wider audience the opportunity to share some suggestions. Hey, have you worked with these beads before? What do you think? You know, what's your idea of what you can do with these? There are so many different possibilities out there. I mean, not just beading, but with wire as well. So thank you so much for sending me these. This was a really fun little exercise, not just for me, but I think you guys too, and maybe just a tiny glimpse of how I start to lay things out and design, because it's really hard to kind of nail that down for you guys in a video, although I really do want to, and I'm really going to try to do that at some point. It's just for me, when I'm designing, a lot of it is moving things around on the bead mat, but then I don't just design things all at once. I'll have ideas come into my head like maybe an hour later, and I'll come back to it, and then maybe something will come to me the next day. So it's really hard to just sit down and then all of a sudden, okay, I know what I'm doing, because that's not how it happens for me. I kind of have to let things marinate in my brain a little bit, but I'm sure there's a way for me to do that in the future, maybe taking clips of what I do as I'm kind of going back and forth in coming up with how I want to use beads and how I want to design with them. So thank you so much for sending me those. They are gorgeous, by the way, and I think these really remind me of Hawaii, and I've never been to Hawaii. I would love to go, but correct me if I'm wrong, are these plumerias? They kind of look like those to me. Anyway, absolutely beautiful, and they feel very nice. So total score on these beads, I really like them. I know I can't wait to do something with them and share it with you guys. All right, so next I want to just show you a couple things I got at Michael's today, because why not? I know you guys will appreciate it. So I had to go in there because I was getting some acrylic paint for another project, but I was checking out their bead aisle and I noticed they had some orange tags on some of their products. And I'm not a big in-store shopper. I've said that before. I'm a huge online shopper, but I had to be there anyway. So I definitely had to kind of peruse down that aisle, even though I don't need any more beads at this point, but they got me. Some of these orange tags, they roped me in, and these are stone beads, and they're just so pretty, like this hot pink. I thought these were gorgeous. So these say that there's some type of like pink dyed imperial jasper stone, and I just love how these look. Like I could make several different pendants out of these and beautiful focals for necklaces. I'm really excited about that. Trying to find some more brighter pink beads like that, because I love bright pink. I love that color, and a lot of beads that I find, especially in check glass, are that really light pink color. So when I see something that catches my eye in that bright pink, I definitely like to snatch it. And these were $3.97 marked down from $9.99. Here's another strand of stone beads, and these say they are multi-agate stone sticks, but they were just a beautiful deep green, but it's like a bluish green. I thought they were really pretty. Like some of them almost look a little bit dark teal, but I love these as well. And then I got some of these, which I think they're probably howlite. I don't know if it'll say on here. They kind of look like howlite. They look like marble though, which kind of really caught my eye. So I've seen a lot of home decor in the recent months that is marble and like gold, or marble and rose gold. So I thought maybe I may combine these with some rose gold. So we'll see. We'll see if I come up with anything. Of course, you guys know if I do, I will share it. But they were just different, and I wanted to snatch them because I just had a feeling that if I got home and I didn't get them, I'd still be thinking, why didn't I get these strands? And then these were just really cute. I like the color of them. They remind me of Mediterranean tiles, but the purple is just really pretty. It's a nice, rich, kind of a deep violet or light plum color. And these were $2.27 marked down from $5.99. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys real quick, since I know you appreciate seeing these pretty things. Oh, and then Amazon brought a delivery today. I had ordered this, and honestly, I haven't looked too much into it yet. It was, I think, $11.99, and it is an artistic wire, as you can read, 3D bracelet jig. So there's pegs in here and you kind of like do wire wrapping around it, and it's in the shape of how you'd make like a bangle bracelet. And since I had gotten some wire recently, 20 gauge wire, a lot of it actually from BB Craft this month, I wanted to give it a try. It's something that I've had on my wish list for quite some time and I just didn't get it, and I figured now was the time. So I can't wait to play with that, and if I do, I will definitely share more. And then last but not least, I got this big package from one of my awesome viewers, and she knows who she is. She's one of my patrons too, and she sent me some extremely generous happy mail already to me, and just lots of fun things, crafty things for my little boy. Just so sweet. I mean, definitely don't need to do that, and to get surprises like that in the mail is just completely makes our day. Seriously, it's just unexpected, and just don't have to do that. So thank you so much. She said that I could open this on camera, and I don't want to make anybody else feel bad that has sent me things in the past. There's just been a couple of you, but I feel funny, first of all, kind of sharing these, because I don't want to come off like I'm bragging that, hey, look what I got. And at the same time, I don't want to make anybody else feel uncomfortable if you don't want me to share. So if you do send me something, you know, if it's just even a card or something like that, just let me know. That way I will either just not share it, I'll keep it private, won't post it on a video. But anyway, there's this big package here that came to my P.O. box, and she said that I could open it on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll see what's inside. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna say her name just in case, but I mean, if she wants to leave a comment down below, feel free to do that. Oh my goodness, what did you do? Okay, first of all, she sent me an entire book. Oh my goodness, you blow me away with your generosity, seriously. So this is called Timeless Wire Weaving, the complete course. That bracelet is gorgeous. I've been seeing a lot of this style of wire work, and I'm just in awe of how this is done. So, like, oh, seriously, I cannot thank you enough for sending this to me. This is amazing, and I'm so excited to try out some of these things. The pictures in here are gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I know I had mentioned that I'm really trying to learn more about wire and just kind of expand my horizons a little bit. So this is so much appreciated. Seriously, and every time I look through this, I'm going to remember that you sent this to me. I'm going to think of you. You're so sweet. So thank you for sending me that. If I didn't say that enough, I'm so appreciative. If that wasn't enough, there's like 4 little packages next to me. But let's check these out. And again, like I said, I kind of feel funny because I really don't want to come off like I'm bragging. I'm just so appreciative. You guys are so sweet. So here's a package here. Oh my goodness. So here's another thing that I had said that I didn't have that I was planning to get. So this is the tool that you need to round the ends of wire, like if you're gonna make your own ear wires and whatnot. And I was saying in the video that I didn't have one. I didn't say that for, you know, the purpose of anybody sending me one. I was just being honest. You did not have to do that. I appreciate this so much. And again, now whenever I make my ear wires, I'm gonna think of you. Okay, so seriously, that was way more than enough right there, and I still have some more things for me to open. Oh my goodness. So I really love these, and I can tell that maybe you had received these too and they weren't your jam, and that's okay. Oh, thank you so much. So these are the electroplated, I think they were quartz crystal beads that came recently, I think in the January bargain bead box, and I made a necklace out of these. I kind of graduated them in size, and I thought it came out really cool, so I'm definitely happy to have these, especially since if you don't think you're going to use them, I will definitely get use out of these. So here's another package right here. You've got all wrapped up. What in the world? You did not. You sent me a wire jig, and I have been wanting one of these, and I don't even know that I've ever said that on my video. So I just showed you the bracelet jig that I got, and this was also something that I've really been wanting. So this is really cool. So again, you can put pegs in these little holes. I'm just holding it up because there's a terrible glare if I put it down. I don't want to blind anybody. But basically, you can put the holes or the pegs in these holes in various ways to shape your wire. Like you can see right there. And that is so cool. I cannot wait to experiment with this. You are unbelievable that you sent me this. So I'm curious to know, have you played with it before? Have you made anything with this? You'll have to let me know. So it looks like there is a blank template here where you can actually design your own thing. They've got, look here, how you can make your own ear wires and some other little designs right here. That is too cool. So this is going to be so fun to play with, and that's why I see you have in bubble wrap this right here, because this is the container of the pegs that you put in there. Oh wow, look. So if you wanted to do a really large round shape, you can use those. This is like a whole new world to me. Has opened up. So this is just so exciting. I'm gonna have lots of fun with this, and you already knew that because that's why you sent me all this stuff. So this awesome wire weaving book, the cup burr, which I needed, and a wire jig set, and some beads. You really know me so well, don't you? Well, thank you so much. You are a truly generous lady. So you wouldn't have known this because I hadn't shared it, but the one other person who had sent me a package in the mail, I didn't do a video on it because I wasn't sure if she wanted me to share that. She sent me some things and I sent her something back, but she had seen the video where I said I didn't have a cup burr either, and she actually said that, hey, you know what? I've got an extra one. I'm not using it. Let me send that to you. And I was so grateful for that. And she knows who she is. Thank you so much. Like, I can't even tell you how much that generosity means to me. So because you sent me another one, it's important to me to kind of pass on the generosity. So if you are one of my subscribers that is watching right now, and if you are in the US, I would like to send this to you if you do not already have a cup burr. So the first person that comments down below in the video that says something like, I'd love to win, or I'd love to win the cup burr, something like that, the first person, I will get in touch with you and reply to your comment so that you know you won, and you can send me your mailing address and I will send you this cup burr so that you can have one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment below if you want to win the cup burr, but also if you have any ideas for my viewer about these awesome flowers. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your generosity. You guys are so awesome, and I just appreciate you so much. So I hope you don't mind me sharing a little bit of happy mail today. I'm so excited to use this new wire jig and this new book. I just can't even believe it. I am just so blown away. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. And as always, happy beading. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of my latest videos. Check out the information section under the video for links to my social media handles and other helpful info. And feel free to check out my shop at orchidandopal.com. Thanks for watching!